Good morning. Wow, another beautiful morning here. Yesterday was so good. Friends went to the beach and went swimming. It's a little cooler this morning, but still so pretty. Let's breathe together. Start with your posture, either sitting in a chair or lying on your back. If you're in a chair, choose a chair with a back to support your back. And then rock side to side on your sit bones and feel both of them. Plant them evenly and firmly. Your knees hip-width apart, bent at 90 degrees with your feet flat on the floor and the toes pointing forward. On your back, maybe your bed or the floor, the sofa, even your recliner kicked back. Your legs uncrossed and your arms comfortably at your side with your palms up. Now lift your chest and gently tuck your chin back towards your neck and feel things straighten, making a better path for breath and nerve impulses to flow. Let your belly be soft. It's not used to that, so tell it again and let it go soft. And then bring the focus of your breath from your chest down to your belly and pull the air in through both nostrils and pull it down so your belly rounds up. And then let the breath go and let it flow out either through your nose or your lips, and make it slower and extend it a little. And keep the breath comfortable, a comfortable size breath, not trying too hard. And breathe. Breathe in through both nostrils, rounding the belly. Breathe out through either the mouth or the nose, extending and lengthening the exhale a little longer than the inhale. Just noticing yourself and the breath and adjusting. Good. Now breathe in again, and on this breath, at the very top, take in 3 extra sniffs. And then spill the air out either mouth or nose to the bottom, and 3 puffs to let go of the last bit. A great breath for expanding your lung capacity. And it's a great opportunity during the day. Take notice of yourself and stop for just a moment and readjust. And one good way to readjust is to let your belly go soft, pull the air in through both nostrils, 3 sniffs at the top, and let it flow out, and let it flow out and puff at the bottom. It's a real reset and a reminder that we need to reset periodically. Otherwise, we pile one event on top of another and tension accumulates. Good. Continue the pattern of sniffing at the top and puffing at the bottom for a few more breaths. Comfortable with your own breath. Now notice your head and your scalp. And if you're doing this every day and softening your scalp, you may find just by thinking about it, it starts to tingle in anticipation, like a dog wagging its tail, anticipating the softness and the release that you can provide for yourself with your own intention and focus. Now your focus on your scalp, separate from your bony skull and like it's slippery. And as you release it, it can expand and slide so it feels like your ears got lower. and across the back of your head to the base of your skull. Let it be soft and puddled there. Across your face, your forehead, and your eyebrows feel heavy. Release your eyelids and your cheeks and your lips. And inside your mouth, your tongue. Feel your tongue back at the base and let it be soft and relaxed back at the base of the tongue, all the way out to the tip. And then the jaw, release your jaw, and like it was a gatekeeper, let all the softness flow out from your neck and out to all parts of your body, all the way down to your fingers and toes, feeling it as it goes through the chest, feeling as it flows out the shoulders to the hands, feeling it as it enters the abdominal area and divides and flows down the big muscles of the thighs to the knees and the calves, across the heels and out to the toes, and feel yourself friendly and rooted to the earth, strong and stable and soft. Now notice your hands and bring them in front of you with your palms facing you. They're out at the very end and they're wonderfully complicated and engineered to do all the things that we need to do with them. So let's do some hand love this morning and stimulate circulation and do things that can increase range of motion. Start by bringing your fingers together to your thumb and push with your thumb against the tips of all four fingers on both hands. Hold the tension there and breathe the low, slow breath as you hold the tension. It's a great practice to notice your own tension and maintain the tension in the hands and the fingers while letting tension in other places go. The rest of our bodies sometimes think they're helping by getting tense. They're not. So notice if something's trying to help that's not needed, and release the tension there and hold the tension in the fingers as you breathe. Good. And now release and feel the flush of circulation as you release. Good. Now bring both hands together and rub them briskly. Again, stimulating nerves and blood circulation. And then release and relax the hands. Now bring each one of your fingers one at a time to a point right below the thumb on that pad that exists. Get as close as you can. You may not be able to get there with all four fingers, but start and bring the little finger down and push, and bring the ring finger down and push, and bring the middle finger down and push. And see if you can bring the index finger down. Just get as close as you can. And then do it again. Both hands, each finger. And now do the same thing with the pad of the thumb. Bring the pad of the thumb to the base of the pinky finger and hold it there for 2 breaths, low and slow. And then work your way across the hand, pushing the thumb against the pad below the finger and breathing. Good. This morning, let's do the finger trace method with the suspension of the breath that we've been practicing. We've been talking about being in search of nothing. That makes me laugh. It's in that suspension of the breath where there's nothing, just you and your breath. And it's suspension. And yogis say, when there's nothing, there's everything available. So let's use the focus of the finger trace method and celebrate and search for nothing by focusing and moving. Your hand in front of you with the palm facing, and place the index finger at the base of the little finger. And as you inhale the low breath, trace your way up to the top of the finger. Finish the breath there if you need to, and then exhale the slower breath down to the bottom. And pause at the bottom, finish the breath, and then lightly suspend. No extra tension, maybe just a 2 count, maybe more. Make it fit you. And then trace your way up on the inhale. Finish at the top, and then exhale and slide down slower to the bottom and complete the exhale and pause. No extra tension. And continue tracing your way across your hand, inhaling up the side of the finger, exhaling down the inside of the finger, pausing at the bottom, suspending the breath gently, and then continuing. And when you've gone all the way across and are at the base of the thumb, just begin tracing your way back again. And continue the low, slow breath, belly rounding on the inhale. The exhale, slower and longer, and pausing at the bottom of the fingers before you start the inhale and going up the next finger. If your mind tries to think about something else, keep it occupied with your fingers. Keep your tongue soft, especially the base. Hard to have thoughts when the base of the tongue is relaxed. And keep going. We'll go for about another minute. All the research on breath used short periods of time and got great effects. It's really good news to us. The health benefits of a complete breath and bringing the air down to the bottom lobes of the lungs, which is what happens when your belly rounds. That's your signal that you got it all the way down there, and that's where most of the blood circulates, like 90%. And that's where that exchange of rich oxygen and release of carbon dioxide takes place. So healthy. And on the next inhalation, release and relax your hands. And exhale and let the air flow out and suspend at the bottom a comfortable amount of time and wait for your body to say, breathe now. And breathe the air in and release and enjoy the effects that you've created. May the long-time sunshine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a great day.